It's officially demo day at the Pillsbury Mills. After years of litigation, major EPA-led cleanup and more, Pillsbury Mills has resumed demolition. That's where we find News Channel 20's Emily Jordan this morning. She's speaking with officials to see how they're preparing for the buildings to fall. Morning, Emily.
That's right. We're here at the Pillsbury Mills site now. It's pretty dark out. The sun hasn't come up yet, so it's kind of hard to see the building behind me. But a few hours from now, the smokestacks are going to be coming down. Crews will start arriving around 10 a.m. and we're estimating demolition to begin around 10. But right now, I'm here with Larry Franklin, the president for the Pillsbury Neighborhood Association. And kind of what are your first thoughts knowing smokestacks coming down?
I'm ready for it. Long awaited. Been 21 years waiting for it to disappear.
So it's gone. Pillsbury Mills has gone through a lot of things, you know, from kind of talking about the dryer building and that first initial demo. Could talk a little bit about how it feels from 2014 versus now.
100% better. I mean, we got everything. They've got everything in order. They're abiding by the laws and not illegal stuff being done and getting it ready to go.
And what have you guys kind of got set up here for anyone who wants to come see the smokestack come down?
We got a viewing area here in 2 locations, so one on each side of the street. So we had several people stopping by every last couple of days just waiting for it. So we're expecting probably anywhere from 20 to 100 maybe. 20 to
100 people?
Yeah.
So what kind of, like, are there neighbors or any like former employees coming?
Lots of former employees, neighbors, mix of everybody, people from the public, because Chris has Moving Pillsbury Forward has a Facebook page, and we put it out yesterday, and everybody that's on our Facebook, his Facebook listing, got things that it's going to come down.
Why'd you guys want to set up a viewing area?
So the former employees and the people in the neighborhood and the city that want to see it come down can see it.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to me. So we'll be out here pretty much all morning. You know, the mill first closed all the way back in 2001, and there is going to be a wrecking ball on site. So back to you in the studio. I'm Emily Jordan.
Thank you, Emily. Moving Pillsbury Forward first bought the site back in 2022 from the EPA for $1. That's right, Alexandria. Demolition begins at Pillsbury Mills. The Pillsbury Mills environmental containment concerns have kept its demo delayed for years after an illegal demolition of the dryer building back in 2014.
But now News Channel 20's Emily Jordan has the details on how officials say today will be different. Emily?
That's right, we're here at Pillsbury Mills. Now it's pretty dark, so you can't really see the building behind me right now. The sun hasn't come up just yet, but we'll be out here all morning. In a few hours from now a smokestack over here to my left, it will be coming down. Now crews are going to start arriving around 7 a.m. We're expecting the demo to get started at 10. But right now with me, I have Chris Richmond, who's the president of Moving Pillsbury Forward, to talk a little bit about, first of all, when's it going to start? How long is it going to take?
Right, they're starting today on the big demolition. It'll go over the course of probably the next 6 months or so. We should be finished up with all of the structures here at the site. They should all be on the ground by the end of March.
Okay, and I know that they're taking down a smokestack first and then moving on to the grocery building, right?
Right, so today it starts with the smokestack. That should take a relatively short amount of time. And then the crane operator tells us he's going to move right into the 5-story grocery mix building and start in with the wrecking ball on that one.
Now, one of the things that, you know, Pillsbury has seen demo before all the way back in 2014, which started a lot of the litigation issues, environmental cleanup, stuff like that. So what makes this demo different than that one?
Right. This one's very different in that now all of the contaminants at the site are cleaned out. So we've had environmental engineers working on the project now for 5 years. We came up with a plan that we could get certified with Illinois EPA and the other regulating bodies. And we've now cleared all the asbestos out. as well as all the other chemicals and things that were in the plant prior to its shutting down. So all of those things are gone now, and the buildings are fully prepared to come down.
Because I remember we talked about the lead paint on some, I believe, about some of the buildings, that you guys had to use a process to strip the paint off.
Right. We had about 1,000 lead paint tests. Some of those came up, you know, kind of hot for lead paint. So we had to tend to the lead paint as well as the asbestos and the other contaminants at the site. So all those things have now been cleared from the site. We've got the A-OK to move forward, and today's the day.
So how does it kind of feel getting to this point that was happening again?
This is, you know, it's been a long road. You know, I've been involved going on 10 years now, and we put together moving Pillsbury forward almost 6 years ago now. You know, the scrap metal guys that owned it previously tore down about 200,000 to 300,000 square feet of space. We've still got about 500,000 square feet of buildings and warehouses and silos yet to tear down. So in the next 6 months, it'll all disappear off the landscape.
Well, thanks so much. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. We're here at Pillsbury Mills, live in Springfield. I'm Emily Jordan. Back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Exciting times. Moving Pillsbury forward was able to acquire millions from the EPA and state and local leaders to help make the demolition happen today. Well, it is officially demo day at the Pillsbury Mills site. After years of litigation, major EPA lead cleanup, and so much more, Pillsbury Mills has resumed demolition. That's where we find News Channel 20's Emily Jordan this morning. She's live and is speaking to officials to see how they're preparing for the buildings to start falling. Emily?
Right, Mark, I'm here at the Pillsbury Mills. I'm here at Pillsbury Mills, where just a couple hours from now, we should be seeing that smokestack coming down. Now, the sun's just barely starting to rise. Still can't really see the building behind me, but I'm here with Larry Franklin, Pillsbury Neighborhood Association president. And now that demo is about to be starting in a couple hours, what are you thinking?
Waiting for it. Been long awaited. Be glad to see it started. And we got that crane. They finished it up yesterday and ready for it to come down.
Now, we were talking earlier that it's not going to take much. Once they bring that wrecking ball to the smokestack, it might not take much force to take it down.
No, not a whole lot of force at all. They did a test run yesterday, and they just barely tapped it, and we could hear it crunching. So.
No, you guys have a bit of a viewing area set up right now.
Yeah, we got a viewing area on both sides of the street, so in the safety range, so nothing can happen to any of the spectators. Well, like I said, we're expecting quite a few of them, so.
About how many people?
Anywhere from 50 to maybe even 200. We don't know. We send out Chris put a text on our thing yesterday, and on his Facebook page, it goes out to 1,500 people, so.
Well, we'll be out here all morning, so if you want to tune in at any point to our show, we'll be talking with hopefully maybe some former employees. So I'm Emily Jordan reporting live from Pillsbury Mills. Back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Moving Pillsbury forward, first bought the site back in 2022 from the EPA for a whopping $1. That's right, Alexander. For years, Pillsbury Mills' environmental contamination concerns have kept its demo delayed after an illegal demolition of the dryer building back in 2014.
That's right, Mark. But now News Channel 20's Emily Jordan has details on how officials say today will be different. She's out there live. Emily?
That's right, Alexandria. We're here at Pillsbury Mills, where a few hours from now, we're going to see those smokestacks coming down. Now, I'm here with the Moving Pillsbury Forward president, Chris Richmond, to talk a little bit about, we've kind of been talking about the history of Pillsbury. This isn't the first demo to happen here, and you were one of the responding people when the dryer building came down in 2014.
Right, yeah, almost 11 years ago in October of 2014, scrap metal operators had purchased the property at that time, and they actually brought down one of the big metal buildings here, the 8180 building. Unfortunately, at that time, none of us knew that they hadn't removed all the asbestos from that building before they brought it down. But it came down one Sunday morning. The neighbors called it in. They thought maybe some of the workers got trapped under all the rubble. And so they called for a police and fire response, and I was one of those responders working that day.
Now, a lot is different than that initial demolition. So you can kind of talk about all the work you guys have done to remove the asbestos and any other contaminants.
Right. So, of course, that was a big event 11 years ago that created a lot of contamination within the site. And then we had a big cleanup in 2017, a $3 million US EPA cleanup that got rid of most of all of that material. But now what we've been doing throughout 2025 is we've been using US EPA grant funding to the tune of about $3 million to remove all of the remaining asbestos from the site, all of the remaining contaminants, so that now the buildings are fully prepared for demolition.
Well, thank you. We're going to head back to the studio, but I'm Emily Jordan, live on Pillsbury Mills. We'll be seeing that demo in just a couple of hours. Back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Stay safe out there. Moving Pillsbury forward was able to acquire millions from the EPA and state and local leaders to help make the demolition happen today.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.